Welcome to Monkey Maths Parent Hacks. These are short videos to help you help your child when they come home from school with something that they've learned that maybe they need some help with, they didn't fully understand, or they just need practice. I'll give you some tips and ideas about how to explain them to them and maybe how you can help them within the household to get a good handle on it. I'll also give you some ideas of how to talk like a pro with some terminology that they may come home with. Hi there, this one is an interesting concept, negative numbers. I know that it's one of those things that some people themselves often still get confused by, and this is another one where one of the most basic methods in maths is by far the best, and that is the number line. Okay, so always start with the number line, right? And they are familiar with a number line that goes like that. Okay, and so that's where I would start, deliberately leaving that there and say, okay, let's do a sum. 5 minus 4. And they'll go, okay, and I'll do the number and go, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1. And you go, yeah, that's brilliant. Okay, well done you. And then you say, okay, can you do for me 5 minus 6? And they go, okay, yeah, brilliant. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there isn't any more. And we say, well, why not? Let's put some in. Boom, boom, boom. And they go, oh, right, okay. So that goes to there. What's that? Now, that's where you have to start explaining it to them, right? So what you can do, say, well, actually, it's minus 1. It's minus 2. It's minus 3. It's minus 4. And that hopefully in itself, that demonstration, doing that process, will start to make them realise that actually there are numbers below 0 and they are negative numbers and they actually go in a different direction. Another way you can do that is get yourself a piece of paper. Push this up here, and on that piece of paper, draw yourself a number line. Okay. Make sure it's just a nice little slip of paper. 50. Right, so you've got your nice little bit of paper, and you say, right, okay, we've got 0 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. What you say is, you know, the negative world is like a mirror world of numbers. So if you've got a mirror, it would show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. But we don't need a mirror here because we can create one ourselves. Get your sheet and fold it at the 0 and say, look, if I put this together, you can see that they match up. Look through it, hopefully you can just about see that. It matches up. And what we're saying is the 0 is like a mirror line of numbers. You can talk in terms of, you know, Alice in the Looking Glass. You could sort of, if they're old enough to have seen Stranger Things, which hopefully they probably haven't. It's the upside down. Whatever way you want to talk about it, that the negative world is exactly the same as the positive world, but opposite. And it's a mirror image, and that you get as you go to this way. To the right, up your number line, you're increasing in value, okay? And as you're going left, you're decreasing in value. And things that they might find quite confusing is this idea that minus 5 is actually smaller than minus 3. A way you could do that is you could, you know, physically give them some sweets, give them 5 sweets. And say, right, okay, I'm going to take 5 sweets off you. How many sweets you've got now? I'll say, well, I've got no sweets. I'm going to take another 5 sweets off you. And I'll say, well, I've got no sweets. You say, well, yeah, but you owe me 5 sweets. So actually you've got minus 5 sweets. So the next time you have any sweets, until I've had those 5, you don't get any sweets. And those sorts of things can help them understand the concept. But I think there's no better way of doing this. But things that you need to be making sure that you're telling them is that way, whatever happens, you're increasing in value. That way, whatever happens, you're decreasing in value. And as you go that way, whilst the numbers look like they're getting bigger, the bigger the minus, the smaller the number, and that way, the bigger the plus, the bigger the number. They are the sorts of things that you need to do, but as I say, it's getting this concept of it being almost like a mirror image going the other way. You could get a mirror in, I'd say, to show that difference, but as you go to the left, as the number looks bigger, it actually is getting smaller, and as you go to the right, as the number looks bigger, it is getting bigger.